Chinese state media report. Now, the project comes amid heightened tensions between the two countries along the line of actual control.
In southern China, an expert warns that one of the world's largest dams is at risk of collapse.
China has once again stunned the world, and this time it's with a mega dam so massive it puts the Three Gorges Dam to shame. With this bold hydropower project, China isn't just talking about advancements, they're taking action. This dam is supposed to power entire cities and protect millions from floods, but something shocking is happening. Instead of celebrating a huge success, the world is worried. Could this massive structure be at risk of collapse? Or is there something even more troubling happening behind the scenes? Stay tuned to find out. China's new Megadam is one of the largest engineering projects ever undertaken. Costing 200 billion yuan and taking almost 2 decades to complete, it was designed to meet the country's growing energy needs and offer protection against dangerous floods. But this project is about more than just building a giant dam. It's part of China's strategy to lead the world in clean energy. Hydropower has been one of China's key solutions for providing electricity to its growing population while reducing dependence on fossil fuels. This megadam is located along the Yangtze River, one of the world's longest and most important rivers, which serves as a lifeline for millions of people in China. The Yangtze is crucial to China's economy, supporting industries, providing water, and generating electricity through hydropower stations. But building this dam wasn't easy. China had to overcome enormous challenges, including difficult terrain, displacement of entire communities, and potential damage to the environment. Despite these challenges, China pushed forward with the project. Now, the megadam is complete, and it's supposed to help manage the river's flow, prevent floods, and generate clean energy. But as we'll see in the next sections, this project has stirred up major environmental concerns, and there are fears that the dam itself might not be able to withstand the pressures it's facing. Even though China's new megadam was meant to be a great achievement, it's causing some serious concerns, both environmental and geopolitical. For starters, the dam has already caused massive flooding in remote regions, and more than 1 million people had to be displaced from their homes along the Yangtze River. That alone has sparked protests from the communities affected, especially in Tibet, where people are deeply connected to their land and culture. Environmentalists are also sounding the alarm about the impact the dam is having on local ecosystems. The construction of megadams can drastically change the natural flow of rivers, disrupt habitats, and even drive some species to extinction. The fear is that this megadam is doing more harm than good, and the situation is only getting worse as heavy rainfall continues to raise water levels beyond what the dam can handle. Geopolitically, this project is causing tensions with China's neighbors, especially India. The megadam is being built near sensitive border areas, and India has raised concerns about how this might affect their water supply. China and India have a long history of disputes, and this megadam could add fuel to the fire. What was supposed to be a symbol of progress for China is now becoming a global issue that's making countries and environmental groups nervous. China is no stranger to building massive dams. One of its most famous projects, the Three Gorges Dam, is the largest hydropower project in the world. It was completed in 2012 and was meant to provide clean energy, control floods, and show off China's engineering skills. But while the Three Gorges Dam achieved many of its goals, it also came with a lot of problems. For one, the dam didn't completely solve China's flooding issues. In fact, flooding has gotten worse in some areas, partly because of the changing climate. More frequent heat waves and extreme weather events have added to the challenges, making it clear that even the biggest dams can't completely tame nature. And then there are the environmental costs. The Three Gorges Dam has altered the Yangtze River's ecosystem, affecting fish populations and other wildlife. It also led to landslides and other environmental problems that are still being dealt with today. The dam displaced over 1 million people, forcing entire communities to relocate, and sparked protests from those affected. Now, with the construction of this new megadam, China is facing many of the same challenges. The project was supposed to protect against floods and provide more clean energy, but it's already causing significant disruptions. As history shows, China's ambitions to harness its river's power often come with serious drawbacks. One of the biggest concerns right now is whether China's new megadam is in danger of collapsing. This fear comes after weeks of non-stop rain, the heaviest in 60 years, which has caused the Yangtze River and its tributaries to flood. Experts are warning that the dam might not be able to withstand the pressure of these rising waters, and there's talk that a disaster could be looming. If the dam were to collapse, the consequences would be catastrophic. Millions of people could be affected by the resulting floods, and entire communities could be wiped out. The economic impact would be enormous as well, potentially costing China billions of dollars. And that's just the immediate damage. There's also the risk of long-term environmental fallout, as the collapse could lead to further flooding downstream and cause irreversible damage to ecosystems. But that's not all. China is located in a seismic hotspot, meaning it's prone to earthquakes. The idea of a massive earthquake hitting an already strained megadam is terrifying, and it's something that both Chinese authorities and the international community are watching closely. Could this project turn into a disaster waiting to happen? Only time will tell. One of the most heartbreaking aspects of this megadam project is the toll it's taking on Tibet and its rich cultural heritage. Tibet is home to many ancient monasteries and temples that have stood for centuries. These religious sites are more than just buildings. They're the heart and soul of Tibetan communities, where people gather to worship, meditate, and celebrate their traditions. Unfortunately, some of these priceless sites are now at risk of being submerged by the dam's rising reservoir. One monastery in particular, the Wo Monastery, is over 700 years old and contains murals that have survived for centuries. But if the dam's waters continue to rise, these murals and the monastery itself could be lost forever. It's not just a loss for Tibetans, it's a loss for the world. Tibetan communities have protested the construction of the dam, but their voices have largely gone unheard. China's government has been focused on its energy goals and hasn't responded to the concerns of the local people. For Tibetans, the dam represents more than just environmental destruction. It's an attack on their cultural identity. As the dam threatens to wash away centuries of history, the world is watching to see what will happen next. Building megadams isn't just about the short-term benefits of clean energy or flood control. It's also about the long-term consequences, and these can be quite serious. While dams like China's new Megadam promise to generate huge amounts of electricity and prevent floods, they also pose big risks to the environment, local communities, and even national security. For one, these dams can permanently alter the flow of rivers, which affects everything from water quality to the ecosystems that depend on those rivers. In some cases, building a dam can even increase the risk of natural disasters like landslides and earthquakes, especially in regions that are already geologically unstable. And then there's the issue of displacement. This new megadam has already forced over 1 million people to leave their homes, and the social impacts of that displacement are still being felt. Entire villages have been submerged, and countless cultural sites have been lost forever. These are the kinds of trade-offs that come with mega projects like this, and the question is, are they worth it? The global debate over megadams is ongoing. On one hand, these massive projects have the potential to provide clean energy to millions of people and help manage water resources in areas prone to flooding. On the other hand, the risks are enormous. From environmental destruction to the displacement of entire communities, the consequences of building these dams can be devastating. China's new megadam is a perfect example of this debate. It was meant to be a symbol of progress, a way to harness the power of the Yangtze River to fuel China's growing energy needs. But instead, it's raising serious questions about whether the benefits are really worth the risks. Environmentalists warn that the dam could cause irreversible damage to ecosystems, and there's a growing fear that it might not be able to withstand the pressures of increased rainfall and seismic activity. Around the world, countries are facing similar dilemmas. Zambia's Kariba Dam and Canada's Manicouagan Reservoir are other examples of megadams that have brought both benefits and challenges. As countries look for ways to meet their energy needs in a more sustainable way, The question remains, are megadams the right solution, or are they too risky? What do you think? Let us know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into world-changing events.